if you found this video, or if this video found you, I am guessing that you are someone who enjoys learning and discovering new things and growing and picking up new skills. That is certainly true for me, and it's something that motivates me and kind of keeps me going. So this weekend I participated at a wine conference, which reminded me, it kind of took me back to when I first discovered the world of wine and what was so interesting about it to me. But if you've never been to a wine tasting, generally these wineries, they know so much about wine and grapes and the impact of the soil on the resultant wine. Also, like wines from different regions and what they taste like compared to the same grape grown somewhere else. It's just, to me, it was just really fascinating to know that people had this kind of understanding. And then along the way, I discovered honey wine, which is called mead. And the same wasn't true. There was not this like deep, rich history. Well, no, the history is there, but people don't know about it. They haven't learned it in the same way they had for wine. So for me, it was like this world of mead had this unexplored side to it that I could check out and discover. And so that led us to 10 years ago opening up our own meadery where we make and produce and sell our own product. And that has been a real gift to us over the years and created some great opportunities and opened some doors, one of which was speaking at this conference on the weekend. And that gave me an opportunity to tell the story of what mead is to these wine fans, which was a blast. But one thing really stood out to me while I was at this conference, and it was from the moment I arrived. I got there and started looking around, getting myself checked in, and I didn't see anybody who was younger than probably retired. And like, this isn't shocking because we've seen in our industry a definite reduction in younger generations who are consuming alcohol. That truck has some really weird wheels, tires, I should say. But yeah, these younger generations aren't consuming this alcohol at the same level previous generations have. And so that's being seen in the beer world, in the wine world. We're seeing it in the mead world as well. And I saw it at this conference. And, you know, that could be partly due to, if you're retired, you probably have more money and time, so you can attend this sort of thing. So I think that's a part of it. But also, you've got these things like dry January that seem to have turned into dry spring, and sober October. That was a new one I learned. I hadn't heard that before. Another phrase was sober curious. I don't know if you've heard that one. That was kind of a fun one. But I think the thing that I felt after being at this conference was there's such a deep, rich tie to history and craft, agriculture, family. All these things are so interesting, and I know that younger generations love to learn still and grow like we do. And so, or maybe you are a younger generation. Maybe it's just about the health side of alcohol, which I can also understand. So, but anyway, it was an interesting thing to notice, and wine being one of the most historic drinks in the Bible is Jesus' first miracle. I don't think it's going away anytime soon, but I do hope that moving forward, these younger generations will have a chance to get to learn some of this stuff from people who have been living it for so much of their lives. So anyway, that's on my mind as I was driving home today. And I thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you on the next one. See ya.